A core mission of the Connecticut Department of Emergency Services and Public Protection is to direct and coordinate all available resources to protect the life and property of the citizens of Connecticut in the event of a disaster or crisis. I'm Eric Clemons for Comcast Newsmakers at Comcast's Connecticut studio. Public Information Officer for the DESPP, Scott Devico, joins me now. Scott, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you for having me back here.
Good to have you here. Back in 2011, the Department of Emergency Services and Public Protection brought 6 divisions together under one agency. Tell us, how has that integration evolved over the years?
In 2011, the governor and the legislature created the Department of Emergency Services and Public Protection that now has 6 divisions. The Division of Emergency Management and Homeland Security, the Division of the State Police, the Fire Academy, the Police Academy, the Division of Scientific Services, which is the State Crime Lab, and the Division of Statewide Emergency Telecommunications, which is 911.
Okay.
And what that has allowed us to do is to break down some silos that we've had, that the perceived silos that have been over the last few years, where we're now much more integrated and much more efficient in the way we do business. And Commissioner Schreier over the last few years has done a great job in integrating the 6 divisions of DESP.
Now, Connecticut and other states around the country have faced many crises or disasters over the past several years. Can you talk about the importance of being prepared?
Yeah, we at the department, we preach preparedness all year long. And as we've seen here in Connecticut over the last 4 or 5 years, we've had our share of disasters and emergencies. So we like to say 3 things. Get a kit, make a plan, and stay informed. And what does that mean? Get a kit, have a basic emergency supply kit on hand. The water, batteries, battery-powered radios, flashlights. Make a plan, have a family emergency plan so you could communicate with your family. These disasters, everybody's not always home in your family. You're usually at different places. Have a plan where you can connect after a emergency or a disaster. And stay informed. Listen to TV, radio, have the latest forecast so you're up to date on what you need to do in the event of a storm or a emergency. And
you talked about that on a kind of individual or personalized level. Tell us, what is the state government doing to stay prepared?
Yeah, over the last 4 years, and we just completed our statewide emergency preparedness drill. We do 1 a year.
Okay.
That is under Governor Malloy's Emergency Preparedness and Planning Initiative. This year we simulated a tornado which would affect the town, which would affect a school in that town, and what they would do, how a town would respond, how the state would respond. So we are always planning and preparing, and we always culminate that every year in a statewide emergency drill.
All right, the preparedness is all taken care of. Tell us about the role of the DESPP during a statewide emergency or crisis. I guess you go into the real active mode.
Exactly. I think a lot of your viewers have seen the governor, lieutenant governor out of the State Emergency Operations Center giving that public information during the storm. We at the agency, we are the lead state coordinating agency for storms and disasters and emergencies. And the way we do that is through the Emergency Operations Center. We have multiple state agencies, sometimes federal agencies, sometimes our what we call NGOs, our other partners, Red Cross, 211, who's a great partner. So everything is coordinated out of that EOC before, during, and after a storm.
Now, if people have questions about preparedness or want to get involved, tell them what they can do.
There are a couple websites you can go to. First one, www.ct.gov/DESPP or ready.gov, and that will give you all the information on the info I gave earlier on to get a kit, make a plan, stay informed.
All right, Scott, thanks so much for being with us on the program.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for watching this edition of Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Eric Clemons. We'll see you next time.